Hey, what's up, everybody? I'm here at Broke TV 123, working on that 2001 Dodge Durango. Got a V8 in it, replacing the fuel pump. Okay, so just in case you're going into this and you're like, "Oh man, I can't remember which way the fuel pump goes." Well, guess what? It only goes one way, right? So if you look, if you look on your fuel pump, you know I haven't uh, forgotten how it goes. But anyway, it's got a tab right here. It only goes one way. Okay. Now, before you put your new fuel pump in, I would suggest, cleaning up as good as you can. Don't let any dirt fall in there. If it does, get it out. Okay. Use a vacuum. I've got a little, small vacuum I use. It's like a wet vac or whatever. Works great. Okay. But just to, kind of inspect everything, make sure everything's good. And you just drop it in, and that little piece right there on the fuel pump will fit right down in that slot. And then you just reattach your, I believe this is this might be an airline. Maybe, I'm not too sure what that is. Um, or it's like I don't know. Maybe you know. Tell me in the comments. Um, but anyway, brand new fuel pump, slide it in, and then you're good to go to put it back underneath the car and go through all that. So anyway, just a quick tip for you in case you're kind of lost. I know there's a lot of people out there that get lost. You know, they're not too car savvy, and they they can't afford to go to shops. They're like, dude, I got to do this by myself. I mean, I can't afford to pay anybody. Shops are getting ridiculous. Shops need to be spanked on the hand for that. Um, if I work on somebody's car, I mean, I don't knock them in the creek or anything. Um, but I think what it all boils down to, well, no, I've actually talked to certain people that own shops. Uh, but what I used to think was that they're like, oh, yeah, we got all this overhead that we got to pay for and everything. We got to pay for rent because our rent's $5,000 a month or more, you know. Um, but I found out that a lot of it is BS coming from the horse's mouth of shop owners. I say, dude, why are you? I know them personally. I mean, why you raising your labor for and all that? They go, well, guy down the street did it, so why can't we? That is not the way to run a business. That's a good way to scare off customers. And I mean, all they got to do is keep raising their prices and everything, and people are not gonna bring their cars to have them fixed. They'll just go out. They'll be like, well, I've seen this. They'll go, well, I can't fix that car. I'm gonna go buy another one, make payments every month, something like that. I know people that do that. Okay. So, yeah, if you are a shop, bring that labor rate back down. There's no sense in doing that. I mean, I can understand that, dealerships, they got warranty crap that they got to do. That's their fault, you know. But if you're a side shop, you are not a dealership. Okay. And I know a ton of side shops that act like they're dealerships. I'm like, dude, mm-mm. I remember when the dealership charged $70 an hour. I thought that was high. That was the dealership. Okay. So, um, I understand that shops have to pay their mechanics and everything, and there are certain things that certain like I was a mechanic at certain shops, several shops. Um, I've been on both ends of it, mechanics and parts, and I see what everybody goes through and everything. There is a lot of BS that goes along with it, right? So, um, but they just need to bring that labor rate down. A side shop shouldn't be no more than $100 an hour. Shouldn't be. There's yeah. I mean, that's the way I see it. That's just my opinion because I've been on both sides of it and everything, and I've seen everything. Um, but yeah, but when they continue to be 150, 180, $200 an hour a side shop, dude, that's a really good way to scare away your customer. I mean, me personally, thank God I work on my own stuff. Um, I would rarely take my car if it's got to be something that like I don't have a lift, car lift. So if I had one, I definitely wouldn't be taking my car anywhere, right? But um, since I um pretty much work on the ground, old school, um, yeah, if I have to rip a transmission out, yeah, that's probably not going to happen. I mean, I'll probably have to take that somewhere, right? Something big like that. So, uh, the good thing is we have YouTube now, and Copilot actually helps out. Gemini, and that's your AI stuff now and everything. AI is getting a lot better when it comes to that. AI has its pros and cons, but um, but yeah, I'm just not gonna. I am not gonna pay a ton of money to have somebody work on my car or anything like that. As far as if you can do it yourself, do it. Take the chance. Try to do it yourself. Learn a little bit before you get into it. A lot of times all it takes is just to look at it. You know, look at everything. That's what I do. Figure out how something comes apart. I've been doing it for tons of years. Okay, long time. So anyway, I hope this video helps you out. Sorry I rambled on too much there. I always have to give my 2 cents, you know. Um, but I rarely do how-to videos anymore, but every time I get a chance to, I will, just so I can help you out. Okay, because I'm not sponsored. I don't get paid for this crap. But knowledge is key. To me, knowledge is cash. Knowledge is king, right? So, yeah. Well, I'm gonna get back to work. All right. Catch y'all on the flip flop.